a little bit of a review. This is Debbie's Peugeot 108, is it? Yeah.
208.
208, yeah. This is Debbie's 208. We've had it new since 2000. It's done 15,000 miles so far, which surprisingly, with COVID and one thing and another, how the hell have we got that? So we've got a journey of today, is it 300 miles or how many miles are we doing, Deb?
140 each way.
140 each way. And we're sort of going to try and compare. Now, I'm only comparing it against my Passat. So I am a fan of the Passat, but I thought today we'd use the little Puco. Mainly, you know, the catalytic converter. This doesn't do many miles. Doesn't do many big journeys. So just to blow out the catalytic converter, get it hot, get it going. Anyway, all in all, it's not a bad little motor. It has a blind spot on the passenger side mirror. You can lose a whole car in it. I know there's a difference in price, but it is now. Debbie previously had she had a 107 and then she had a 108, and basically they were noisy little tin boxes. They were city cars. They weren't meant to be driven, far, and they were as cheap as chips. But it's still quite noisy. It's not as quiet. Passat's much quieter than this. This is what cc is this, Deb? Do you remember? I think it's a 12, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and it's a 3-cylinder. Plenty of go in it. Plenty of go. It's very easy to overspeed a bit on it. It's got cruise control. It's got all that sort of stuff. Not that we're not really mad fans of cruise control. Can you hear? Can you hear the noise? We've changed off the motorway. We're just on the slip road now. We're on a noisy bit of tarmac, and it is quite noisy. The stereo's good on it. The steering, it has this auto steering. It'll keep you between the lanes. It'll steer itself. But as a result, it's still got a very feel. It's a lovely chunky steering wheel, flat at the top, flat at the bottom. It still feels like a go-kart. It feels as if you have to hang on. And Debbie said the same when she used to go to Shrewsbury. Your hands, you're not that relaxed. Your hands are gripping the wheel. It's not that relaxing in your hands because you're not really sure what it's going to do. Because it is sort of, would it be twitchy? Would that be the right word to say? And the throttle position is quite high, so it's quite easy. You're driving along and you're having to watch your speed all the time. The foot position doesn't seem to be the same as the Passat. In the Passat, you can be doing 70, 80 miles an hour and your foot seems to be in a comfortable position. On this one, it could be adjustment. Maybe I could do something about it. I don't know. But your foot is quite high. You're driving using just a small amount of the throttle, so you're at the top of the throttle, as you might say. So it's when you want to put your foot down, it's very easy to bury your foot, and then you look down and you think, oh shit, I'm going to get a points on my license for this. So it's but all in all, it's a good, safe, modern car. What else can I say about it? Obviously we've got cameras front and rear, so we've got all that covered. We'll have a go at next time I've got Debbie out. We'll have a talk about the Passat. So we'll give that a bash. And of course Debbie's holding the camera. So yeah, I don't know what. Oh, the dash is quite posh. Can you see the dash, Deb? You see how it's a 3D dash. It's and the stereo's fine and the heater's fine, and it's got this charging pad where you easier than I remembered on a long journey, and a bit more. You have to. My hands are going to be hurting after, and I'm a truck driver. I'm used to really relaxing whilst I drive, but you don't feel that with this because it's very sort of go-karty. Right, and that's my very first attempt at doing a review on a car. See, I just want to add a few comments. This lane assist thing, boy oh boy, doesn't it shock you when you're just overtaking and changing lanes. If you don't like it, you feel it through the steering. The car tries to take over. I think it would soon scare plenty of people. Once you know it does it, it's not a problem. And the steering feels as if the tracking's out. You get that sort of feeling, that sort of thought towards it. But it's not out because the tyres are doing good. The tyres would soon tell us if the tracking was out. But it sort of feels as if the tracking's out. On a climb, it'll hold its speed on a climb, but it won't accelerate. In top gear, you're on the dual carriageway motorway, you're coming up a hill. It'll hold its speed on a hill, but it won't accelerate up the hill. So I suppose that's probably lacking because it's not such a big thing. Only having 3 cylinders, and of course it's got 6 gears. I know the Passat is automatic and it's got 7 gears. And we also think that the Passat is, it's got a bigger tank, more range. This one's only had 420, 400 odd. The Passat has got 500 or 550 miles range on it, on a tank full. So I call this a mid car, and like I say, we can only compare it. I'm not comparing like with like, other make with other make. I'm only comparing this car, and which is Debbie's car, and my car, which is the Passat. So until you've changed and done something else to the thing that you're used to, that Passat's quite a handy bit of kit. Right, if I think of anything else, I'll put another add-on to it. So we've reached the North Wales coast. We live in the Midlands, which is the middle of England. We basically live virtually 100 miles away from the sea. We don't live, and where we're going into the mountains. Yeah, there, look, at this side, look. You see the sea? This is the first, we're by rail. There's a big wind farm out there in the sea. I think it's the biggest in Europe, Go around slowly, really slowly. So this is the nearest we get to the sea. Yeah, but you've got to remember we're in the land of the North Wales Gestapo. Yeah, the North Wales police Gestapo. It's very, very strict up here. Old Brunstron Face started it all off. He turned the North Wales police into the Gestapo, and the speed regulations and rules are really keen up here. And we'll go a little further, and before I got on the roads, on the road trucks, it started the muck shifting, but I worked on Conway Crossing. We'll show you that. Yeah, we're going down now, down the hill. We're just coming over the hill, and we'll see the sea. And we'll see to our right hand side, we'll see Anglesey, which is the island that you see sticking out there outside of North Wales. The sticking out bit is the Clean Peninsula, and then the other island you see off is Anglesey, and you see Puffin Island as well. No, we need to go a bit further around. It's not quite near Anglesey yet, but yeah, we are on the coastline. We live virtually 100 miles away from the coastline. along the North Wales coast now on the A55. Coming through here, and there's some naughty, vicious speed limits along here that you have to watch out for, because it's the North Wales Gestapo. Okay, done. So we're about to go through the Conway crossing. We're about to leave the sea and head inland up to the mountains, which look pretty black and pretty grim. Let's have a look. You can't really see from there, can you? We've already started. So before I was a truck driver, I was a wood butcher, and we worked on the Conway crossing. I worked on, let's see if it's got any leaks. I was a joiner's labourer. Here we are, we're about to go into Conway crossing. This is a tunnel that goes underneath the estuary, the Conway estuary. So it used to be a nightmare coming past the castle and the Conway castle. We're bypassing all that, and we're coming into Conway crossing. Now, one of my jobs was to climb inside these walls, obviously before all the concrete and all that was here. It was built in sections out on the ground, and then floated out into the middle of the estuary, and then dropped down. There was a number of sections here. At the time, a massive engineering feat to build this Conway crossing. So we've just gone underneath the estuary, and generally the other side here, whenever you come out this tunnel, it's always piddling down. You know, I know I'm back in my home territory. It's because when you come out the tunnel, it's raining. It's black and it's raining. So we're headed towards the mountains now. Tunnel. This has always been famous. It cuts inside the headland. The other lane goes around the end of the headland, and this lane goes through the tunnel. This is the Pen Tunnel. This is the Beep Beep Tunnel. Well, actually, the Beep Beep Tunnel is the other side, coming on the other way. But this is the Beep Beep Tunnel. This is the tunnel that if there's anyone around and there's nobody behind us and there's a van miles in front. But yeah, this is the Beep Beep Tunnel, but it's a bit of a shithole on this. Yeah. Well, we've just come through the Beep Beep Tunnel the other way. At the time when we were working on it, this was the most expensive piece of road without structures, without bridges, because this road at that time it was £3 million a mile, and I'm talking 30 years ago or 35 years ago. And the sea, can you see the sea out there? The sea is out there, and it's quite, there's see across the road, there's Anglesey across there. Well, that sea comes in and comes underneath this road and goes back out. It absorbs the damage that the sea was doing. And yeah, at the time, this was the most expensive piece of road, and it was £3 million a mile then. What it would be today, goodness only knows. Penryn, Pen Quarry. We tides, we made ridiculous money on this job. We used to do 4 hours down on the beach, and then we'd do 4 hours up in the quarry, and then we'd go back down and do another 4 hours down on the beach. This was a hell of a job when it was on the move. Worked all on this. You see the quarry. You'd go down on the beach. You'd work with the tide. You'd have 4 hours to work with the tide down on the beach, and then you'd go up to the quarry up there, look, and you'd be working up there on the quarry. And again, that was when you could put lots of hours in and earn lots of money. So this is now coming into, we're leaving Penmaenmawr, and now we're going in towards Llanfairfychan. So another tunnel we're going through. Another beep beep tunnel. But there's nobody around us. You see Puffin Island, can you see this piece that sticks out a bit? That's Puffin Island. And we're still coming along the coast into a place called Llanfairfychan. Who remembers the fuel station where this roundabout here, because it's all bypassed, all the villages have been bypassed now, they were all bypassed. This is the Llanfairfychan bypass. The Arbor bypass, because although it's the A55 coast road, the expressway now, it used to be a load of just bypasses, and this is the Arbor bypass. This was the nearest bit of dual carriageway as a kid. You know, as a young kid just passed his test. This is where we used to come. We used to come an hour away from home to see how fast we could get our cars to go. Yeah, this is the Arbor bypass. This was the nearest bit of dual carriageway that we lived nearby. But they seem to be improving it and widening it. Yeah, so it's looking really good. It's a bit full. It's a bit chock-a-block, and we're in a 40-mile-an-hour limit at the minute. But right across there is Anglesey. Yeah, Beaumaris is over there.
Picked up a little bit.
And yeah, we'll soon be turning left into the mountains. Okay, you done? When you start to turn off the coast road and you head towards the mountains, this is the first place you get sight of Snowdonia, of Snowdon. And you get to see how far the snow is down. Can you see way in the back there? You can see then whether there's snow on tops of the mountains. See what the weather is. But this is when you first get the first sight of Snowdonia, and it gives you some sort of idea of what sort of a winter we're getting. You can see how far the snow comes down, and it doesn't look that bad actually. It doesn't look that bad. But yeah, we're going to turn into the mountains now and go up towards Snowdonia. Did you see? Yeah, you didn't cop that, did you? Hey? Yeah. So here we are, about to climb in the mountains. The cloud is pretty low today. Snowdon. Okay, done. So we're about to cut off this road and go and do a bit of family visiting. We'll catch you up in a couple of hours. We're going to a place called Pennyserwain. Yeah, this is where the small roads begin.
The little roads, look at them.
Yeah, we're going to a little place called Pennyserwain. Oh well, this is sort of the area I was born, but it's in the village. Debbie, where's Debbie? Debbie lived here. I married Debbie from this. Was it this house we married you from?
Yeah,
Yeah. Let's go along a little bit further. What was it called, Deb?
can't remember.
There. Was it this one? No.
No.
A little lower
This
cottage. Yeah. I married Debbie when she lived with it. Oh, it has an extension. Yeah. Tinagong, no. Tinnawerglog, yeah. I married Debbie from that house there. Debbie was living there at the time. We're just coming into Llanberis. Haddon Lake is to the side of us. This is where Power Mountain, there's a hydroelectric system here. And when I was a kid, this is what they were building. And it's called Power Mountain. And there's the quarry. See how they've used the slate. There's the lake, see? So there's a lake up above called Marchlin Lake, and they pump the water up there when power's cheap. Here we are. We're coming into Llanberis now. We're going to. There we are. Look. And there's a slate quarry, slate mine. They call it Power Mountain. You can go and see all about it. Look. I'm going to show you the Lady of Snowdon, see if you see it. And then I'm going to take you to another little place that the tourists don't really find. Can you see now? Look. Electric Mountain, they call it. Look. It's the power station. Where's that turning? That turning's here. It's off a minute. Turning. So this is the entrance to the power station. I'm going to show you. I'm going to try and show you the Lady of the Mountain. I don't know if you'll see it. Now let's look. Do you see these two peaks? Look in between the two of these peaks. And you see the wall. You see the wall, don't you? And then, come on, focus. Just above the wall, you'll see a neck. You see a neck and a head. Can you see a head? Almost like our Queen. Here we are. See the wall halfway up, and just above the wall, can you see a face looking to the right side? That's the Lady of Snowdon. There, look. Right there, right underneath me. Can you see a face? Hair, eyes, nose, chin, neck, just above that wall there. And you see that to be the Lady of the Mountain. You can't see this. There's a bit of snow down here. Anyway, I'm going to take you to another place now. Do you want now?
Yeah.
So that's Snowdon Mountain Railway. And you see Victoria Station? Yeah, Victoria Hotel. That's Snowdon Mountain Railway. There's Victoria Hotel. We got married there. That's where we had our wedding.
Reception.
Yeah, reception. Let's do a right turn. Now there's not many people. There's not many guiding people. send you this way. The bleeping is because I haven't got my seatbelt on. Come on, let's put my seatbelt on. So this is if you wanted to walk up Snowdon, this is where you would park. You would park in one of the recognised parking areas. That's the beginning of the path to walk up Snowdon. There's no vehicles allowed that way. Well, we're not going to go that way. We're going to go this way. Look, I'm going to sneak around the side, and we're going to go here, and we're going to go under the little bridge, past the river, and then we're going to go up a little road here to the left. Should be. Gateway. Is it shut? Oh, damn. Oh, that's a bummer. No, it isn't. Yeah. Just this cattle grid here. Go up here, look. See where this cattle grid is? Go over the cattle grid and make your way up this little path. It's a bit slippery and windy. One of you people walking. Oh, the car's quiet. Okay, nice and steady. Thank you. Thank you. You wind your way up here. I wouldn't want to bring the wing up here. Come on. Just keep going. It's
You want to bring a car up here, huh? Wing.
No, you'll be alright. Come on. Over this brow here, look. Go nice and steady. Be prepared for a car to come down the other way. Make your way up here, look. Make your way up here. There we are. Come on, a bit more. Keep going. Not the first car park area. The next car park area. Nice and steady, be careful. Be prepared to stop or for people walking. That's where we want to be. We want to be over there. So let's dump the car in this little parking area here. Oh, somebody might want to come in and out of there. So parking might be a problem.
I'm staying here anyway, so you aren't going to be long, are you?
No. We'll dump the car. Watch out for the rocks.
You watch out for that hole.
Oh, don't get yourself trapped in a hole. That should do, shouldn't it? Yeah. Oh.
Don't go too far down.
You're right. So there's a little pathway there. I'm going to show you this little pathway down here. Now can you see this track? You can see this railway track, can't you? Oh, it's steep. And there's the Slate Mountain. There's the right at the top there. If you look at the top here where the slurry comes out, that's where they dug one of the tunnels. So basically the stuff they got out the tunnel they threw over the edge, which is all slate, and went there anyway. So come on, this is what I want to show you. Ooh, steep, go careful, don't slip. Now, you've heard of the Snowdon Mountain Railway, and you're thinking to yourself, how the hell does a train go up a track like that? Well, can you see, look? Can you see? Oh, actually, will that come out the ground? Oh, that might. Oh, I want that to come home. Anyway, doesn't matter. Obviously the train's not running, it's winter time. But look, can you see the cog? The train is on the tracks like an ordinary train. But can you see the cogs that are running? That this cog runs underneath the train, and this is what drives the train up the mountain. So it's an ordinary train, but this cog is all the way up the middle of it, and it drives itself. Obviously it's winter time now, so it's not shiny, you've got to be careful. And then if you just look over the end, look at that. You can come from the bottom there and walk in the path, but look at this, the spectacular. Look at that, but come from the top there, close in a bit. Coming over the top, usually there's a bit much in it now, so usually it turns and goes straight down here. And you know, the people with canoes and people that records and all that sort of a thing. Great record around there. Yeah. There's been a few fatalities. There has been a few fatalities on these waterfalls. As all waterfalls are, you know, you're in a very dangerous place. But yeah, I wanted to show you that. I wonder if that bit of track had come out the ground. It sort of felt loose. Get it from this angle. And they come down that in canoes. I've seen them come down there in kayaks and canoes and all that sort of thing. Yeah, that's a spot down the bottom there. People have lost their lives down there. Very dangerous place. And then you pan around, and then you see where they dug out the slate. The slate for the roofs, because there's the rock, you see, that's the slate. And then that's where they get the slates to make slate roof. Have you ever wondered where slate roofs come from? That was, in its day, one of the biggest in the world. Yeah, and there's a they call that Power Mountain. Inside that mountain there's a hydroelectric power station that powers electric, and the lake is at the top, and then it comes down through the mountain, through the turbines and all that sort of a thing, makes electricity, and then that water ends up in the lake. Oh, I've noticed there's a few. Oh yeah, look, they're there for a reason. I thought it was they put a piece of track in there to stop the sleepers from coming down the hill. That's what that's for. I thought it was just a piece of odd track, but look what they've done. It's I better not. I was tempted to dig it out and make an anvil. I thought it was a random piece, but can you see? It's been hammered in. It's to hold the track from slipping backwards. You can see, look, and don't go near the edge. But you see there's quite a few of them, isn't there? Yeah. So it stops this track. So I'm going to have to, I was thinking, oh, I can pull that out and I can make myself a little anvil, but now I can see the job that it's doing. I'm going to behave myself and not try and pull it out the ground. Yeah, bad boy Reggie, bad boy. But can you see how the track comes? This is, and so the train is, as it's coming up here, the train comes up here level. The train is made, the train isn't going up the gradient. The trains are made especially with this Snowdon Mountain Railway. Yeah, when you're Googling, look at Snowdon, and they're steam trains. Snowdon Mountain Railway. And the waterfalls in Canberra. So you can you see here? Can you see there? There we are, that's the winding houses to get the slates down off the mountain when they've been cutting it out of the mountain. Yeah. Everything is steep. No, this is why nothing at home is level, because I don't come from a very level place. Everywhere is crooked. Right. So it's quite steep. There we are, look. There's the lake over there. It's quite a steep little track. Yeah. And in the summer it's full of people walking, heading up the mountain. Careful. Can you see anything?
No. Go slowly.
How's your thing?
Ooh.
Oh my god! Right. Nice and steady. You'll be alright. There's nothing coming. Take your time. Easy peasy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, and see the viaduct, see the railway. See the angle of the climb of the railway going up. That's the steam railway. Obviously it doesn't run in the winter. And you see through the window there, look. You see it. See? That's the steam railway track that goes to the top of Snowdonia. So this is Ross Gadvan. Ross Travan, yeah. We're in Ross Travan. We are making our way up to Ross Gadvan, where we used to live. To the house where we lived when we got married. Up, 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 up. Did you say up? Yeah, up. Okay, let's go up.
You can't really, it's difficult to tell how.
This used to be a right nasty bend. They've widened it. It's still nasty bend. You've just got to watch for people coming the other way. We're not going to see it today, but there's a mountain here called Elephant Mountain. Yeah, and we might see it.
I think the weather's too bad.
Let's see if we can find this sign. This should be. We're just trying to find a sign for you with Ross Gadvan on it. We'll be here. Let's have a look. A bit more. Keep going. Keep going up. There we are. We're going to put a thing here. Zoom in on the sign, Deb. We are going. How about this for the name of a place? Have you got it? This is where we used to live. You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We used to live in Ross Gadvan. We got married in this. This is where we first lived when we got married. How many years ago, Deb?
30 something years ago. 37 years ago.
Yeah, 37 years ago. This is where we had a house. This was our first house up here. Up, 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 up. We'll take you through the square of Ross Garden. We'll show you the house where when we first got married.
Oh, the bus.
The bus. The bus, yeah. Say thank you, be polite. Berwyn, Ross Gadvan. Just zoom in on Berwyn, Deb. When we got married 37 years ago.
All the Watsits are gone.
That's the first house. That's our first house we lived in. The porch wasn't there. Right, catch you later. Can you see the view? That's the view from where we used to live. 37 years ago? Yeah, long time ago. Okay. Then? Well, my little bunch of Goldwingers. I'm in my friend's house, Emlyn, visiting, and I know he had one of these. I know he had one of them, and I think they're pretty super rare. So I thought I would make a film. As you can see, it's on the table. As a model goes, it's quite big. How many inches would you say that is, Deb? Oh, is that a foot?
Yeah.
Well, it's two of these table things. Look at this beauty. Village Beauty. It's one of those things that have been here. Obviously it's the 1500. You don't see them. You just don't see them. And the side stand works. And the main stand works. It's on its main stand at the moment. I don't know if the... No, I don't think the box is open. How big is that, Em? How long is that? A foot?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably a foot, and it's a good 6 inches high, Em, isn't it? Oh, it's a wrist high and an elbow, an arm long. Yeah, it's an arm long and a wrist high. And look, just for you to see, isn't this amazing? And the side stand works, look. I don't even think it's plastic, Em. I think it's steel.
No, it's plastic.
And the main stand, look. Main stand works. And it rolls. What a beauty.
Perfect.
There we are. Let's put it on a side stand. So it sits on its side stand as well. Those, no, they don't open. But very, very unusual. Very unusual. What year did you think it arrived in?
About 12, 15 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah, we think. Yeah. Well, look at that. It wasn't. It's a. Even the aerial wobbles. It's a bought-in one. It wasn't a made one, then, was it?
Oh, no.
No, it came. This is how it came.
Minus the dust.
Well, that's why it's been kept and untouched by little hands, like little monsters' hands. Exhaust, look. I hope you find that absolutely fascinating. Look underneath. What it looks like underneath. Look, it's even sort of. It's got the exhaust system on it underneath. Look, and the engine. What a little gem. Yeah, that's a beauty, that is. Well, I thought I'd bring you to the viewpoint. We're up in Rosgad. There's a mountain behind. The wind's going to play havoc with this. So, I don't know if you're going to see a hell of a lot. That's Anglesey over there, and this is called the Menai Straits. And we're atop it. Oh, what's that? What's that, hey? What were you telling? So that helicopter. Can you see it? The big. Oh yeah, can you see it just? Oh no, you won't see it on the camera. Right in front of us, just above the sky. Is that the Sea King, the big one?
No.
Right, it's coming just above Carnarvon. Carnarvon is there, and you've heard about Carnarvon Castle. I might just take you. Oh, has he stopped them? Where's he gone now, the helicopter? Oh, has he stopped? Are you hovering? We've just lost him. Anyway, there is a helicopter.
He's flashing lights now.
Oh yeah, just right in front of us. It looks like he's going along the coastline. But anyway, there's Carnarvon and Carnarvon Castle down there. This is the castle. That there is the Carnarvon Castle. This is the Menai Straits. This is a bit of land between the mainland and Anglesey. Anglesey all goes round this way. And then, here we are, look. There's the mountain, Snowdonia. Snowdon is that way. That way, so it's that way. And then this mountain here is Elephant Mountain. Yeah, we might get a chance to show you that. Yeah, we'll take a walk, right. Bloody freezing anyway. And then the view, this is going down towards the Cairn Peninsula that way, you know, the bit that sticks out. I don't know how this wind's going to affect. We were going to head to the horizon. It's way too bloody cold. So we're, oh, excuse me, we're a little higher. that might give you, that might be a live-in van, one of those live-in van things, but we're a little higher now, and you can see, look, when I face Carnarvon Castle, just right, we're going to go in. It's free. Do you know, we showed you Puffin Island. That's Puffin Island over there, isn't it? So that's headed towards Conway that way. You can just see the gap here. You might see this when you put it on the big television, you might not. But anyway, this is where I herald from. Yeah. So the mountains over there, it's called Parish Mountain. That's where all the copper is, isn't it? Lead mine? No, yeah. I think they've just opened them. This mountain over here, that's Holy Head. And on a really, really clear day, you can just about see Ireland across the water there. Just, where is that when you go over there then?
It's by Dublin.
Dublin. So Dublin is,
About 60 miles away.
but it has to be a really, you know, really clear day. Yeah. But we're up here freezing our taters off for you lot, so we're going to get in nice and warm. It's not this one.
That's
We're
not,
going. It's the next one. Yeah, this is the one. We're coming through the beep beep tunnels. Nobody beeps anymore. Okay. Out of Wales. We're going around the headland. This is the beep beep tunnel. Here we go. And nobody beeps back.
all cut out the mountain, innit?
Here we go around the headland. Yeah. See, you can't beat a motorway, can you? I am a motorway boy. I do love a motorway.
Our American friends will be going, look at those little roads. That's as big as we get, really.
Yeah.
Now.
So, as you know, we've had a pretty busy day. So this is the good thing about...
By the way, the mad professor's had a woolly hat on all day, so that's why he's got a tuft sticking up here. Look at him.
Yeah. So we've had a busy day today. We've just got back. And this is where the Ring doorbell comes into itself, because the postie, instead of this going back, the postie rang the doorbell, and we said, oh, by the way, leave it in such and such a place. So yeah, so that's the, oh, look at this, what the hell. This is the second parcel from AliExpress. Do you remember we got the last one? Who was the one or two of them? Oh,
There's two, because there's one side and one the other.
Right. Here we are. No, we're expecting two, are we?
Yeah, one side and one the other.
Ooh, look at that! Wow. I was sort of expecting red, but the red, we kept...
You didn't order the red.
No, we didn't know. We wanted the clear because the other piece is clear. And look, it's a plug and play. This is what they call plug and play. So that will fix there. That will fix there. There's the plug. These two will plug into that one, and there'll be this one and into that one. And let's just get the other box out. Which was the other one? This was the one. Yeah, this is the one, look. So, this, we remember we ordered this and we thought we were getting them all, but we did a mistake. And this came with a clear lens. Are you pointing it at the right place now? She's so numb. She drops the camera and you can't see a damn thing, can you? Right, so here we are. Ooh. This now is like that. I didn't realise the wing was that wide. But that there, this is lights, that's lights, this is lights, that's lights. I'm guessing it's a brake light. Is it a side and a brake light?
Do I look like I know?
Do I look like I know?
Aren't you supposed to read the instructions before you buy things?
Oh no, I'm a man. I'm a man's man. I don't do instructions. Anyway, them three will plug in, which then plug straight into the wing. Our second delivery of Ali.
So we've only got one more electrical thing, and then it can go off to the electrician.
Spotlights, which have been refunded, and we've ordered them again.
So we should have those by about the 17th.
Yeah.
So that's it then.
And then we're ready to send it to the workshop. Woo! We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. What goes in what box, Deb?
They feel okay, don't they? Look quite good chrome.
It's not metal.
It's plastic chrome.
I don't know if Kuriakin would be plastic chrome. They're not a Kuriakin. They're not in a Kuriakin box. How much they're going to stand up to being washed and filth, and how they're going to stand up, that's going to be interesting. But I'm pretty good at keeping it clean, aren't I? And we don't do it's a show pony, really. We don't do a hell of a lot of hard mileage.
You didn't have that on your old one, did you?
No. Well, we didn't have this rear end. This is the Gen 2 rear end. It only fits the Gen 2. So anyway, looking pretty okay.
I'm going to put the kettle on.
Hey, keep watching. We've had a fantastic day.
Hey, look at his Crimbo shirt.
Yeah.
Ooh. Shame he didn't have a shave and cut his hair. Look at the look at the tuft on his head.
It's winter time.
Needs to be sheared. Yeah. What do you say, guys?
No.
I think we should have a vote. No. Who thinks Reg should have his hair chopped off?
No, it's my hair. I do what the hell I want.